Good morning everybody, welcome to DPS Dhaka. Today in this, my dear students, today in this lecture I am going to teach the student of class 8, that is the first chapter of science, crop production. On this chapter we have already covered some lectures. So in previous lectures we studied about the various agricultural practices like preparation of soil and sowing of seed. In the previous lecture we studied about sowing of seed, what are the various techniques of sowing of seed. But before sowing seed, we know that first of all we select the seed, and we see in the selection of seed only healthy seeds are selected, and after selecting the seed on the basis of whether the seed is hollow, actually seed should not be hollow, seed should be heavy, and only healthy seeds are selected. After selecting the seed, it is applied with fungicide before application in the field so that it cannot get any disease. So and we also learned about the various methods of application of seed, that is sowing of seed in the field, that is traditional method and traditional method. For example, manual and traditional method. Manual means you scatter the seed directly into the field manually with the help of your hand, that is called manual scattering of the seed in the field, and manual scattering of seeds in the field is called broadcasting also. We discussed about all these things, and there are other method of sowing of seed, that is traditional method. In traditional method actually we had a funnel shape ball, and in the ball we put the seeds, and this ball was connected with pipes having sharp end. So when this ball was moved with the help of some ox, with the help of some animal cart, these ball were having seed, and through these pipes the seeds were put in the field at a particular distance and particular depth. Actually in sowing of seed it should be kept in mind that the seeds are placed at some interval at some distance. It should not be overcrowded, because if the seeds are overcrowded, it will lack the sufficient amount of water, air and nutrients. Therefore it should be placed at some particular interval, particular distance and particular depth. So we discussed about all these things in the previous lecture. In this lecture we are going to study the third step of agricultural practice, the third part of agricultural practice, that is adding manure and fertilizer. So actually we produce crops in our fields. But when we regularly produce crops in our fields, actually these crops use the nutrients, the particular type of minerals, the various type of nutrients present in our soil is used by the crop for their growth. But if we regularly grow the crop in our field, some particular type of nutrients get deficit, get exhausted from our field, and our field become barren. So therefore at particular interval there should be application of some nutrients in our field. For example, the third step is adding manure and fertilizer. So what is a manure and fertilizer? For health, it is a substance which may be organic substance. Actually it is a organic substance or substance made in factories. For example, fertilizer is a substance which is rich in particular nutrients, is made in the factory, and manure are the organic substance obtained from the decomposition of our organic matter, for example plant body and animal body. So these manures or fertilizers are actually rich in some nutrients, so they are added in our soil so that these nutrients are useful for the growth of our plant. You can see here these nutrients are useful for the growth of our plants. So therefore manures and fertilizers should be added in the soil because it contains nutrients, and these nutrients are useful for the plants. So for healthy growth of our plants, these manures and fertilizers should be added in the soil, so that the uh, nutrients nutrients present in these manures and fertilizer can be obtained by the plants and can be used for their healthy growth. So you can read here, for healthy growth of plants, some substances are added into soil. These substances are rich in nutrients, and the nutrients are essential for the growth of plant. And these substances are called manure and fertilizer. So, actually, replenishing of soil nutrients means, for example, I have already discussed that if you grow the crop in your field regularly, some particular nutrients get exhausted from your soil. So, therefore, replenishment of that nutrient is necessary. So for the replenishment of the nutrients in your field, what are the various techniques that can be acquired? What are the various techniques that can be used for the replenishment of the nutrients in your field? So the first method is natural method. In natural method, your nutrients can be added to your soil in the field naturally. How? There are three methods: fallowing, crop rotation, and mixed cropping. Fallowing is the technique in which your field is left uncultivated for a season or 2 seasons, for 1 season or 2 seasons. Fallowing is the natural method of replenishment of soil nutrients, in which the field is left uncultivated for 1 season or 2 seasons. What happens in fallowing? When you leave your field uncultivated, the nutrient is again added to your soil by the natural method. For example, the nutrients will be added into your soil naturally if you leave the field uncultivated for 1 or 2 seasons. The other method is crop rotation. In the crop rotation method, actually we change the type of plant in our field in every season. We change. For example, in this year, for example, in the Rabi crop, if you grow lentils, that is a leguminous plant. If you grow lentils, these lentils will add nitrogen in your soil, but it will use some particular nutrients in more amount, but it will add at the same time some nutrients in your soil. And the other, if the next time you in the next season, if you are planting some other crop, for example wheat, this wheat will use the nitrogen supplied by the lentil crop, and it will give the soil some particular type of nutrient which is useful for lentil. So therefore crop rotation is necessary, because in crop every type of plant use some particular nutrients in heavy amount, and it gives some nutrients to the soil. So therefore the nutrients used by one plant can be added by the other plant. So crop rotation is also necessary. By this method also you can add some you can replenish the soil nutrients. The third method is mixed cropping. In mixed cropping, you grow 2 or more type of plants in your field at the same time. In the same season, you are growing two type of plant. For example, you are growing plant lentil and wheat in your field. So at the same time in your field, 2 type of plant is grown, that is called mixed cropping. The third, the natural method and the manual method, manure and fertilizer. So replenishment can be done by the natural method or by adding manure and fertilizer. So if you are adding manure to the soil, that process is called manuring. So what is a manure? Manure, it is an organic substance which is made by the decomposition of animal and plant waste. It is an organic substance which is made by the decomposition of animal and plant waste. Plant waste, for example, cow dung, leaves of the plant, very example, vegetable peels, leftover food. All these things are organic substances which is waste. In your home, at your home, there are many food items which is leftover food items, and these are organic waste. So if you put those organic waste in a pit, first of all dug a pit, and in the pit put all these type of for example leaves of the plant, the stem part of the plant, and the various straw of the paddy and wheat, various the cow dung, all these types of organic matter are put in the pit, and then covered by a layer of soil. Some amount of water is also added. After 3 months, these in the presence of in the presence of soil microbes, actually there are some bacteria and microorganisms living inside the soil also. In the presence of these microbes, the organic waste will be digested further, and it will be made a compost, made an organic substance called compost, and these composts are called manure. It is an organic substance obtained from the decomposition of plant and animal waste by the microbes. These substances are dumped in the soil, and after 3 months the substance that is obtained is called manure. What is fertilizer? Fertilizer are the man-made chemical rich in particular nutrients, for example nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium produced in factory. Actually these fertilizers are not natural substances. These are the chemical substances which are made in the factories, these are the chemical substances which are made in the factories. But the advantage of this fertilizer is that it is rich in particular nutrients. It is very rich in particular nutrients, and these nutrients are very vital for the growth of the plant. These nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium is very vital for the growth of the plant. But this nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium are also present in the manure, but in very less amount. Actually your manure is the organic substance, and these organic substance contain all the nutrients, all the various type of nutrients which is used by the plant, but it is not rich in any particular nutrients. But these fertilizers are very rich. It contains in very huge amount of nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium in very small amount, amount of fertilizer. So therefore fertilizers are also very necessary. These are made in the factories, and these are the chemical substances. These are not natural substances. These are chemical substances made in factories.